Peter Frankopan, The New Silk Roads, The Present and Future of the World. Welcome to the world of The New Silk Roads, a captivating journey through the shifting global landscape as economic power moves from west to east. In this thought-provoking book, author Peter Frankopan explores how countries like China and Russia are changing the game with their rising influence and economic prowess. Expect to delve into the significance of international trophy hunting, the implications of Eastern economic growth on tourism, and the increasing cooperation among nations along the historic Silk Roads. You'll also gain insights into China's ambitious Belt and Road Initiative and its potential impact on international affairs, as well as the challenges and opportunities the West must navigate in the face of these sweeping changes.
Shifting global power and its consequences. The world's center of economic power has shifted from the west to the east, leading to a new era of trophy hunting. The new non-Western elite are interested in international events such as the Football World Cup, Winter Olympics, and Western art galleries. They also own world-famous English stores, influential newspapers, and have established Western museums in their countries. The rise of Chinese tourism has led to significant changes in the tourism industry and will likely have a larger impact in the future. Eastward Shift. The Western world is turning towards nationalism and distancing itself from other Western powers. In contrast, the Eastern world is building stronger ties between nations and seeking solutions to shared challenges. The collaboration between states located along the Silk Roads in Central Asia is an example of this trend. Trade and economic cooperation between these countries have been growing, facilitated by important multilateral economic institutions. While the West is undermining free trade agreements, the East is seeking economic harmony among its neighbors. China's Belt and Road Initiative. In 2013, President Xi Jinping revealed China's plan to build a better relationship with its neighbors and foster trade and economic cooperation between Central and South Asia. The ambitious project, known as the Belt and Road Initiative, aims to revitalize ancient bonds and forge greater connections throughout the East. China is investing huge sums of money in over 1,000 infrastructure projects in nearly 50 nations, with a vision to encompass a population of 4.4 billion individuals. Beyond economics, President Xi's goal is to prioritize partnership and dialogue over confrontation, emphasizing friendship and positive global leadership. China is hoping to capitalize on broader trends and demonstrate its suitability for providing international cooperation for the benefit of all. The American perception of globalization. Despite advancements in healthcare, transportation, and energy networks, many Americans are disturbed by the changes brought about by globalization, particularly the acquisition of American companies by foreign owners. China, in particular, has been demonized by politicians and citizens alike. However, a trade war with China may hurt American consumers just as much as it does the Chinese. CEOs of major retailers have warned against imposing tariffs on China, as it will only increase prices of household essentials, punishing ordinary Americans who are already struggling with the effects of globalization. Complicated relationships in the Middle East. In the United States, Saudi Arabia has been a long-standing pillar of foreign policy and commerce due to its wealth and military expenditures. However, their escalating conflict with Qatar has put the U.S. in a difficult position, as they intend to supply weapons to both countries. This has caused people throughout the Middle East to pay attention to Trump's announcements to predict whose side America will eventually come down on. The threat to European solidarity. The rise of the anti-EU parties in Hungary, Poland, and other European nations, along with the vocal independence movements in Catalonia and Scotland, have created a growing threat to European solidarity. In recent years, Europe's narrative has been one of separation, regaining national control and putting up barriers, with Brexit being the most obvious example of this friction. China has taken advantage of European disharmony and is seeking to further its own interests. Despite the creation of human-made islands in the South China Sea that could potentially be used as military bases, Europe has failed to take a tough stance towards China. This failure is due to China's canny approach to European discord as it uses its connections with increasingly Eurosceptic EU members such as Croatia, Greece, and Hungary to block any firm action against them. With its continued strategy of cultivating new relationships across the world, China is succeeding in watering down the European response to its actions. While European powers are seeking to weaken their friendships with their neighbors, China is seeking to strengthen them. The 16+1 initiative, a Beijing-driven project, provides a dynamic forum for conversations between China and 11 member states of the European Union. These European states are receptive to the Chinese hand of friendship not only because of the future financial investments that China might make in their countries, but also because they are feeling increasingly overlooked by Western Europe.
The new Silk Roads leaves us with the understanding that the power dynamics and economic landscape of the world are shifting rapidly, as Eastern nations rise and the West faces challenges with fragmentation and isolation. Peter Frankopan's analysis highlights the importance of collaboration and mutual understanding as nations navigate this new global reality. While some Western countries grapple with populism and nationalism, the East is fostering economic cooperation and creating opportunities for progress. As the world continues to evolve, it's essential for us to stay informed and adapt to these changes, embracing a global perspective that transcends narrow self-interest and promotes partnership and growth for all.